if you can showcase that you have been acquiring skills relevant to what the job that you're going for, it's going to be able to be helpful in terms of boosting your candidacy. But one thing that people need to do is understand how they present themselves to employers, and that's on paper, and that's also in person, in terms of an interview and also during networking.
Brian Embrecht graduated from City Tech with a bachelor's degree in marketing in 2017. He is now a maintenance tech at Avalon Bay.
I'll apply to jobs, do certain interviews. You know, they make me feel like I got it, but at the end of the day, I never really get the job. Hey, everything. I use everything. I use LinkedIn, Glassdoor. Um, I try to go to like different seminars. I got this job through a friend. Through a friend I went to in college. She's basically doing this major, so he was able to put a word in with his manager, and I got an interview and I got the job. A maintenance tech basically just fixes apartments. You know, maintenance basically the building, attend residents' needs, and check on HVAC and mechanical systems. Basically, I got on-the-job training from one of the Tech 3s, which is a level higher than me. Really took me about 3 months to get the hang of how Avalon Bay works, how they run their system.
Christopher Henry graduated with a bachelor's degree in health information technology, but is now a sales agent.
Graduated from Stony Brook University in 2015. Spent 5 months looking for work, and a company reached out to me by the name of Pareto Law. Pareto Law is a UK-based recruiting agency that recruits fresh college graduates to work into sales industries for companies that are in the UK that want to open up their businesses in the US. This company, I can say, they took a shot on me. I was a 23-year-old black kid that just graduated from college, had no sales experience. All I had was personality, which popped, which is one of the reasons they said that they chose me. I think a lot of schools don't teach you about real life scenarios, right? They teach you about science, they teach you about math, but they don't teach you about all the intangibles that you need to actually obtain those jobs. What they don't tell you in school is that although you may have a degree, they're not gonna hire you because you have a degree. You need experience to get into the job or the career or the field that you wanna get into. So basically, I didn't have any interviewing skills. Any job that I had before was, given to me by a family member or, it just wasn't, there was no technicalities that was taught in how to interview. So I had to, one, learn how to interview, answering the right questions, eye contact, posture, forming your answers. There was just certain things that, just barriers. So I had to get through that. Then you had to get through what are they looking for in your resume. In that 5 months in between, it was just, taking the train, every day, different places, different parts of the city, reading up on the company, understanding, their business propositions, their value, making sure that you're answering the questions the right way, because if you ask for too much money, then, they think you're a certain person. If you don't answer the questions a certain way, then they don't like the way. So there's just so much psychology that goes behind interviewing. And, for one reason or another, I just wasn't getting these jobs.